not ideal when you're entering a store to purchase a 4 lakh rupee motorcycle.
But unfortunately, that seems a little difficult now.
Hello viewers, good morning. Welcome to Once Upon a Motorcycle. My name is Nilanjan and standing behind me is the all-new Himalayan 452. Well, Enfield calls it the all-new Himalayan, but that's a 452 single-cylinder liquid-cooled engine, the first from Royal Enfield. I'm going to talk more about this one because I own this and I have been through first service interval, and in this video I'm going to talk to you about the ownership experience of the all new Himalayan. Now I've done a few mods on the bike. First of all, I like to show you this touring windscreen. It's got a nice Royal Enfield badging on it, and it's slightly taller. It's almost close to 10 centimeter taller than the stock windscreen that you get. Useful if you're touring, but I'm still trying to figure it out. I feel for someone like me, my height is 6 feet. Riding on this, the stock windscreen kind of deflects air better than this, but I think we need to test this a little bit more. The second piece of accessory that I've gotten added is this rally crash guard. It's got an aluminium underbelly protection with engine protectors on the side. Really like the color scheme on that one. I think it matches very well. And the third piece of kit that I have gotten on this are saddle stays. Like I said, I'm planning to do a lot more touring on this motorcycle, and I felt that these will go perfectly with my Rhinox dry stack saddlebags that I have. I love soft luggage, and I think it's going to pair really well. Also, a lot of people have said that it's very difficult to find a tank bag for the Himalayan because the shape of the tank is a little different, but I've had no problems with this rider tank bag. Fits in really well, has magnetic tips at the sides of this tank bag, and I think it fits really well with the motorcycle. Looks quite nice as well. And now I'm going to jump into the meaty part of the video, my ownership experience with this motorcycle. As I've said, I've clocked slightly more than 830 odd kilometers on this. The second service is actually at 5,000, so I have a long way to go. But I'm happy that I was able to complete the first service because now I've been able to upgrade the RPM from 4,000 RPM to now 6,000 RPM. So I'm able to do more speeds, higher speeds, better highway cruising, things like that. I'm going to tell you 5 things that I really like about this motorcycle and 5 things which I think could have been improved because let's face it, there are pros and cons for every motorcycle. I think number one reason why I really like this motorcycle is the ergonomics and the comfort. So a little bit of context, I still own the TVS Apache RTR 204V. And I got that. It was my first motorcycle, bought it 5 years ago, did a lot of rides on that. When I bought it, my main use case was commute, but then I got into touring and I did a lot of tours on that, 1,000 plus kilometers. And it was really good up until the time I actually started putting on weight. And, I got a Pillion as well, Akanksha, who's behind the camera. She started coming along for a lot of rides. And very quickly I realized that the Apache was not comfortable for the both of us. It was not powerful to take us through the distances that we wanted to go. So the Himalayan perfectly fit the bill. Extremely comfortable, super ergonomic. Pillion comfort is great, and we really love it. I think we would like to do a lot more long rides on this. Point number 2 is the way it looks. So I don't know whether this is true for all motorcyclists across the world, but definitely for a middle class guy like me, I want a motorcycle that is good, but more importantly, it looks good. This looks great, and that's something that I really like about this. We were very sold on from the get-go on the Hanle Black. We did see all of the other colors, but we felt that the Hanle Black was something special. The way they have put this golden rims here, and then you have the golden accents on the side, the way they've written Royal Enfield here, and the way they have the Himalayan badge over here. I felt this is the best looking motorcycle from the bunch, and it's also a pretty long one. So that was reason number two. It felt good, it looked good. Reason number three definitely was the performance. The liquid cool engine, the 452 cc's on the Sherpa engine. You've got nearly 40 bhp of power, close to 40 newton meters of torque. I think it's splendid for two-up riding with luggage. In environments such as this, where we are in the middle of a quarry, but we had to get here somehow. And to be honest, it was a breeze getting here. It's something that I'm actually in love with. I thought that I wouldn't be in love with this, but ever since I started using it, I'm actually truly in love with, and I feel I just can't, not use it. So if you could get the camera closer, I want to show everybody the digital console on this. Now there might be some bit of flickering, but this console, especially in the analog mode, I'm going to switch that now. Yes, look at that animation. Especially in the analog mode, it looks amazing. The fifth thing that I really like about this motorcycle is the exhaust note. Akanksha, if you could come over this end, I think I'll make everybody listen to the exhaust note. Now, we're going to check the exhaust note on the motorcycle. Something that I really, really like. I think that exhaust note sounds so amazing. Also, another thing, bonus, is the sound of this horn. It's the cutest sounding horn that I've had on a motorcycle. And you know what, I've been thinking about this. Many people do not like the sound of the horn, do not like the sound of the exhaust on the Himalayan, because it doesn't have that grunt that you typically associate with the Royal Enfield. But I've been thinking about this. You're up high in the mountains, or you're in places like this, you're riding through villages. You don't want to seem like an intimidating individual. You have all this gear on you, you have this flashy helmet, and you're riding this big bike. But people shouldn't feel intimidated by you. And I feel this exhaust and this horn has a welcoming approach. And I feel wherever you go, people look at you, they smile, they wave. And I think all of this is a great characteristic of this bike. Now we got to talk about the hard stuff as well. 5 things that I wish was better on this motorcycle, although none of them are deal breakers for me. I think number 1, it is heavy. It's heavy when it's at a standstill. It's heavy when you're taking off the side stand, moving it around in traffic or in your parking lot. But I think all the weight disappears once the bike gets going. But yeah, it's a little heavy, and because it's tall, sometimes when you're on uneven surface, you tend to sort of lose your grip on your leg, and the bike can sort of, go low side. We almost had a situation like this today. Second thing, I have not got great mileage on this motorcycle. In fact, just last week, I did full tank. And I did, I think, a 300 kilometer ride, and I did a full tank after that. And it's been a week. I commute to it daily, and today I came here for this ride, and it's already blinking saying there's no fuel or very less fuel. So I feel the mileage can be better. Maybe it'll improve over time, not sure, but so far mileage has not been great. But you don't buy this motorcycle for mileage. That's all I can say. The third thing is brakes are really good, but for some reason they make a lot of noise. They're quite squeaky. I did get it, like I said, serviced, got it checked. The technicians are saying that sound is normal, but this happens extremely at very low speeds. Let's say when you're at 10 kilometers per hour, kind of stopping at traffic. That's when you hear that sort of squeaky noise. Number 4, you're definitely going to burn your thighs and your leg if you're not wearing appropriate gear while riding this motorcycle. Yes, it's 450cc. Yes, it's liquid cooled, but it does heat up a lot. And if you would come over here, most of the heat is actually directed to the right side of the motorcycle from here. So there's a lot of heat that emanates from here on your right leg. In fact, the bike is stationary right now, but I can still, feel a little bit of warmth coming in from that motor. And the last thing that I feel Royal Enfield should improve, and I feel that this is very, very critical, is actually the purchase experience. I didn't have a great purchase experience. In fact, I had a less than, I would say, average purchase experience with the first showroom that I went for a test ride. They misplaced my driver's license and I had to wait for 3 hours with Akanksha in the showroom. It was hot. They didn't know where my license was. They didn't have CCTV footage. And we asked them for water and they gave one small paper cup of water for both of us. Not ideal when you're entering a store to purchase a 4 lakh rupee motorcycle. And the second thing actually happened from where I purchased. So I was committed delivery time of 60 days. And I was told that the bike has arrived and I made the full payment and I had to end up waiting for almost 90 days. So 30 more days to get the motorcycle. And during that time, the showroom people were not, I would say, very approachable. So I really hope that Royal Enfield improves the purchase experience for everyone, because otherwise, this is a great product, extremely well done in terms of engineering, but I feel people are going to appreciate the brand if the brand does something special up over and above the product that they're giving. And I think Royal Enfield has a lot of space over there to improve. But before we actually finish the video, I'm going to flip the camera over to Akanksha, because she's the one who encouraged me to purchase this motorcycle.
Oh,
Hi.
all right. So,
Looking the part today with your motorcycling gear.
and my yellow bag, which I got from Decathlon, matches this.
Wow.
So, what I like about this, I guess the space, the extra 2 feet that the motorcycle gives, and the pillion seats is really, really comfortable. I think we've ridden about 60, 80 kilometers today, one way.
Today, around 80 kilometers.
Yeah, we've ridden around 80 kilometers and my butt is totally fine. So, great news there. Plus a really good thumbs up for the pillion rider for sure. And another thing is, I think because of the suspension, there's hardly any bumps. You don't feel it as much as I used to feel it on the Apache. Apache was, you can't compare the two, honestly speaking. It's a great upgrade, I would say, for a pillion rider for sure. What else do I like about it? I love the color. I really, really love the color. And I tried riding this and I just could not, because I'm too short for this and it's way too heavy. It's like 200 kgs. And I was literally like on my tiptoes, like in the ballet kind of scene, and I just could not balance the bike. As I was looking forward to like getting myself the gear bike license and actually having my go with it as well, but unfortunately that seems a little difficult now. But maybe over time I might just get over this whole, I don't know what it is. Is it fear? I don't know if you call fear, or it's just like shortcoming of my height, I would say. There's one more downfall. The heat is really, really annoying. After a point, if you're stuck in traffic, like in the roads outside of the city, it's totally fine. But if you're stuck in traffic, there is heat emitting out of even the exhaust side. I can feel it on my feet as well when I'm sitting at the back. So I can only imagine the kind of heat that he gets from the tank and from the engine as well. Yeah, but overall, excited to go on more rides with this bike, and looking forward to the more amazing places that we discover, like such as today.
All right, that was Akanksha's and my first impressions. 5 things we love, 5 things we don't quite love about the Himalayan. But I really love it. I don't want to hurt its feelings. It's a great motorcycle, and I hope you guys had a lot of fun watching this. If you're planning to get one, I would say go for it. But then again, motorcycling purchase, I feel, is always a situation where it's heart over mind. And if you feel like getting one, go for it. It's great. It's a motorcycle. If you don't like it, you can always change it. Well, that was it, guys. This video, we are coming in from this wonderful location. And like I said, I think we're going to come back here and make more videos. Really, really beautiful spot here. There's a bird also. I think it's going to start to rain. It's already drizzling as we speak. You are watching this video on Once Upon a Motorcycle. If you like this video, then please give a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button and share this video with someone who's looking to purchase the all-new Himalayan. I'm Nilanjan, and behind the camera is Akanksha. We'll see you very soon in the next one. Bye.